Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the M12. It's the Tier 7 American SPG. It's located on the southeast spawn of Mountain Pass, and it's under the command of beatasianoobs. Game on! Well, this Arty is armed with a 155mm gun, and you can see that they've changed the southeast corner of Mountain Pass quite considerably. A lot of the trees have disappeared, and so it looks kind of bare now, almost like it did when it started way back years ago. So we just saw the tracer from an enemy Arty crossing in front of us. I suspect that was somebody just trying a quick snapshot or accidentally firing their SPG. Well, that one didn't do anything, but I guess he was just trying to see if there was anyone there, and he's moved positions. You don't get a lot of ammunition with the M12, unfortunately. Only get 20 rounds, so you have to be really careful that you don't use up any. Otherwise, or waste any, because otherwise you won't be able to hit the enemy when you need to. Okay, these guys are fairly open now. Again, they've changed the map to make it slightly easier. Rounds out in the Jagdpanther. Direct hit, good strike. 162. Now the shells are capable of 600 alpha, 39mm pen, 7.2 meters on the burst radius, and between 11.5 and 23 seconds of stun. That's quite a lot. The M12 itself, based on the M3, another direct hit on the BZ. That was a good one. 243. It's based on the M3 hull, but it's a French 155mm main gun. And it was put together in a bit of a hurry, really. They had plenty of M3 hulls available, and so they actually designed it to be made fairly quickly. They built 100 of them in total, no more than 100 though, because they were actually already thinking about designing an Arty based on the M40, M43, the M4 hull, and so they didn't go ahead and build any more. In fact, the M40 actually uses the same gun as the M12. Rounds out. Another direct hit. 193 this time. Not as much as before. I had the feeling that shell might have actually hit the side armor of the BZ this time, and that's why it kind of absorbed the damage in the tracks. But the BZ has gone down anyway. Okay, we're now trying to get a shot on that LTTB, but he changes his mind, and instead he's going to go for the Barask, who's trying to get up that gully towards our side. Lining the shot up, rounds out. Well, it should have landed near the enemy, but he can't be certain that the guy was still there. Now, these guys are definitely still there because they're fighting off a Super Hellcat. So if he can get a shell to land on that Striv S1, the Tier 8 Swedish tank destroyer, the Wedge, rounds out. Oh, it went long! It wasn't fully accurate. I don't think it was fully dialed in, actually, to be honest. I think he fired that a bit snap, and as a result, we lost out. The Super Hellcat managed to negotiate between the rocks, but got taken out in the end by the Striv. So we've got 13 rounds left. Trying to get a shot there on the Jagdpanther as he retreats. No idea if that one definitely hit or not. I suspect it didn't, actually, to be honest. Rounds out. That one landed right to one side and splashed the Striv. The other Arty in this game, by the way, is the Crusader SP, and from the looks of it, he's using the stock gun, which is, of course, the 4.5-inch howitzer that you find on the Bishop and the Burt, the FV304. Now, he's trying to let this one dial in, but he doesn't want the Barras to drive away. So he's lined up a shot, but the guy keeps moving. So he's fired. Oh, he got a direct hit! That one worked. He did get a direct hit on the Barras. He correctly estimated where the guy was retreating to. And it looks like our previous shot on the Jagdpanther didn't actually hit him, because he's not showing the damage we'd expect. There he is. He's now losing hit points to our guys. And he's out the game. In fact, there's only 2 enemies left now. They've got the Skoda and this S51. And the S51 just duped, and he's gone. We're trying to get a shot on the Skoda. We're almost loaded. Go for it. Rounds out. Lands alongside him. And we're getting stun assist as well. Oh, lots of stun assist. And the game is over. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was an ace tanker game for beatasianoobs in the M12. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 8. And he got a Confederate as well for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. In fact, it helped that he didn't actually get any kills in that game, because that boosted the score to actually get to make every shell that he fired count towards the Confederate. His win rate, 2,230, which is very good. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, he didn't get the highest damage, because that went to the XM66F, who got 2,144 hit points. Second highest damage went to, yes, beatasianoobs with 1,893. And the third highest damage went to the T29 driver, who got 1,481. The highest the enemy could do was the S-Striv S1, who only got 1,189. When it came to kills, it was the XM66F again. 3 kills to him. 2 kills went to the EPR75 FL10, the ELC, the Crusader, the Viz44-1, all got 2 kills each. You can see that beatasianoobs didn't get any kills at all in the game, but as I said, that actually did help him. And when it came to base XP, yes, he got the score on that one, 1,076, which means he's the only player to get over 1,000 base in the game. 860 went to the T25-2, and 828 went to the XM66F. I guess it really did help that as well. He was tier 7 in a tier, I think it was a tier 7, tier 8 game. So, of course, he was lower tier, which meant that every shell that he was firing at the enemy, if it was hitting a higher tier opponent, he was getting a 10% bonus. So that really did boost his score. So, yes, the XM66F got 2 of the tops, and it was beatasianoobs who got the third one. He fired 12 rounds, so still had 8 rounds left at the end of the game. But the one thing you've got to worry about in the M12 and in the Hummel with the Top Gun is that you run out of shells, because you only get 20 rounds in the M12 and 18 rounds in the Hummel, and it's very easy to run out of ammo. He got 5 direct hits in that battle and 1 penetrating shot. Now, can we guess which one he actually did penetrate in the game? Well, it's not going to be the Skoda, because, of course, that shell landed alongside him. In actual fact, when he hit the Barask, and remember, that was a blind leading shot, because he actually had to fire ahead of the path of the Barask, because he kept moving about. And he did get a direct hit and a penetration, but it was only 741. So, yes, that is a penetrating roll, but it is actually also a high roll. So, yes, he did a lot of damage to the Brass with that one shot. Mind you, he did hit the Brass twice, because once he actually hit him in the gully. And you can see that because he actually did get 2 stuns off the Barask. He also got 10 splashes, 1,893 hit points of damage, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damaged 7 of the enemy, didn't get any kills, but he got 212 hit points of damage assist. And look at that, 2,240 hit points of stun assist off 11 stuns. And that's where he managed to get the ace tanker combined damage. Well, it's close to 4,000 overall. Now, on a free-to-play account, because he actually wasn't playing on premium, he actually still made a profit, 17,616 credits, but he did have to pay for the consumables, so that really cost him on top. And he also made 1,076 base XP, because there's no difference in between those two. So a very good round. Unfortunately, he didn't get any extra XP out of it, but I suppose really it's the fact that he was playing with a free-to-play account that they actually sort of like didn't give him anything extra. But even so, it's a very good game. Although it wasn't a first ace tanker, because there's no scrolls underneath the M, so this wasn't a first ace. We did confirm that. Unfortunately, I think that was a bit of confusion that came from a previous replay the beatasianoobs did put into us, which actually did contain a first ace tanker. So that's why it says first ace. It's not one, no, but it was an ace tanker all the same, and a good one at that, because he got a lot of stun assists right at the end of the game by splashing the Skoda T56, and that was a very wise move to pick up the extra XP. Hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.